Today we will see about some basic logics and terms which are used in industrial automation. Fine. Now here from this slide, what we want to see or what we can see here, how a bulb can be controlled. How a bulb can be controlled. So in general, if you want to control a bulb, you need one switch, one power supply, one bulb. So that is more than enough. So according to this wiring diagram, you can see here the top left side, bulb is there, source is there, but I connected two switches in series. So it means what? If you switch on one switch, then a bulb will not glow. So it means we have to switch on or we have to push both push button together. Okay, that means both switches or push button should closed. Then only this bulb will glow. Okay, so that's the thing. So basically, what logic this one? Digitally, we can call it as a AND logic. So that means if you both inputs are on, then only the output will on. Okay, so the AND logic has been developed with the help of electrical wiring. According to the circuit, the AND logic concept has been developed with help of electrical wiring. So like that you see at the bottom. In the bottom, two push buttons are connected in parallel. In previously, two push buttons are connected in series, but here two push buttons are connected in parallel. So according to this electrical circuit, according to this electrical circuit, bottom left side. So here you can see if you switch on any one switch, then bulb will glow. So then we ask, can you switch both switches? Yes. If you switch on both switches also, then also the lamp, the bulb will on. Then, so according to this one, what is the logic here? There is the OR logic. So this one tells about OR logic, electrical wiring to glow a bulb. Okay, or to glow a lamp like that. Okay, so other than that, we can see here right side top. Okay, right side top, we are trying to control this bulb. Okay, more than two switches. Fine. So what's the thing here? Okay, so here having like what we saw on the left side and logic top, the same we are having, but we are connected in parallel. That means either top two switches should be on or bottom two switches should be on. Okay, so it is the combination of OR and okay and logics. OR and logic. Fine. So but here group of switches should be on. Here group of should be on and the group of either top group or bottom group. Either top group or bottom group should get on. Then only the lamp will on. Okay, this lamp 3. Now let us see the bottom. Bottom in the bottom right side also we have used four switches, but you see the combination. The the combination is more or less same like a top right side, but we have connected an additional wire. Here you can see the an additional. Okay, you can consider it as a additional wire. So what will happen? For example, if you press switch 1, then if you press switch 4, then also the lamp will on. Or if you press switch 1 and switch 3, then also the lamp will on. Then if you press switch 2, then switch 3, then also the lamp 4 will on. So that means it's not like the top figure like what is shown here. Here, any one group, either top group or bottom group, both switches should get on. But here it is not like that. In there should be two switches. The two switches should on. So one can be from bottom and one can be at top, or both can be at the bottom, or both can be at the top. So this is the how we can control a particular output with help of the electrical wiring. There's no any programming here. This is totally electrical wiring. So any doubt on this? Any doubt? Okay. Now let us see the next. Now this also like, okay, same electrical wiring. This we can realize the, okay, this circuit we can realize the left side, okay, when you do the program. It's also called latch circuit. Or you can see the same type of wiring in the DOL starter. Do you know what is meant by DOL starter? Direct online starter. Generally, this direct online starter is used for single phase motor on off control. Okay, for the purpose. Fine. So let us see here. Here, what you are doing here, this is a start push button. This normally open. This is a stop button, push button. It is normally closed. That means S1 is the normally open, S2 is the normally closed, and both are connected in series. Then one coil has been connected. Then one coil has been connected. Fine, like that. Now one more contact. Here this is called contact. This is the contact. CR1 is the contact. So this CR1 contact is belongs to this relay CR1. So this is the coil and its contact will be CR1. I hope you know the different parts in the relay model. The relay model there will be one coil. Okay. There may be one contact or two contact. So two contact means one will be the normally open, another one will be the normally closed. Isn't like that? Fine. So like that, what the thing here? Okay. So here the contact, the normally open contact of the coil has been connected in parallel with the start button. In parallel with the start button. So according to the circuit, what will happen? If you press the start button, the supply will pass from left side to right side. Consider these two lines as a supply lines. Okay, these two lines are like a power supply line. Now, if you start the push button, okay, if you press the push button start, then what will happen? The power supply will come like this. Since it is stop is already normally closed, the power will pass through the stop, then this coil will on. If this coil is on, then what will happen? Automatically its contact will on. If the contact is on, then what will happen? The power supply will try to go through this contact also. Now what will happen? If you release this start button, then what will happen? The power supply will go through this CR1, stop, then this coil. That means once you push the start button, the motor will start continuously. If even if you release the start button, okay, physically if you release it, the motor will on continuously. But if you press the stop button, then what will happen? There is a power supply cut to the coil, then the coil will get de-energized, then the whole circuit will off, then motor also will off. So any doubt on this? This one you can realize only if you do the, okay, practice in the software. Okay, already I told you to download the mobile phone software also for PLC programming learning. Okay, there also you can try to see. Okay, you can try to check by doing the program. Okay, then you see this is simply two switches are connected in series and to switch on a coil. So this is basically, it is called two-handed operation. It's also called, okay, also called AND logic. So any doubt on this? Okay, let us move the next. Some basic symbols. Some basic symbols. In the symbols what we are using in the PLC uh, programming or PLC wiring, they may use like this. Normally open contact will be like this. Normally closed contact will be like this. And this is the output coil. Maybe it may be considered as a relay coil. The same thing they may represent like this also. Okay, fine, like that. Now let us see some terms which are used in the automation. Which are used in the automation. Like you can see here, on, off, run, stop, jog, inch, cycle. Fine. Now let us see. First, let us see off. Off means what? The whole machine is off. There is no power supply to the machine. I hope you are getting what is meant by off. Off is basically, okay, there is no power supply to the machine to start. Okay. Now let us see the difference between on and run. On and run. For example, if you are having a vehicle, used to switch on the, okay, vehicle. It means what? The engine has been started. It is ready to move. Okay, it's ready to move, but it's not moving. Okay, like that. On means the machine is, okay. The machine got power supply, but it is not, okay, working. But run means what? Obviously, it is working. So that's the thing. Okay. So that you should know about this on off run. Then stop means, okay, just you stop the, okay. That means where it was running before, then you stop. Okay, you can stop it. Okay. Then this jog and inching. This both you might have saw in the machine's operation. Okay. So you might have seen in the mixer grinder, there is a one option is there in mixer grinder, one button. There may be one push button. If you press, the machine will run. If you release it, the grinder will off. So that is called inching. That is called inching. Jogging means what? What's meant by jog? Generally in morning, jogging means what? You are walking or you may running very slowly. So like that, if you press a button, the motor may move very slowly or the motor may rotate very slowly. So that is called jog. Okay. Cycle. Cycle means what? Just to manufacture a product, it has to complete one cycle. Okay. So that is called cycle. So one cycle completed means what? The product work has been completed fully. So that is called the cycle. Okay. So I hope you understood. Then let us say this timing. Okay, there are some delay we used to generate in the automation. What are the two different types of delays are there? What are the two different types of delays are there? Okay, one is called on delay timer. One is called on delay timer. We are using a timer. Okay, we are using a timer for on delay. Then one more timer that is called off delay timer. Okay, so here we are having two types of, okay, timer. Okay, now let us know what is on delay. By name itself, you can say, okay, by name itself, you can say there is a delay to get on. There is a delay to get on. So that is called on delay timer. Let us see by this, this the diagram, timing diagram. With help of this timing diagram, you see I switch on a bulb. I switch on a bulb, but whatever this contact, it is not getting on. That means what in generally, if you switch on a bulb, the bulb will glow immediately. Okay. But here what happening? Okay. If you switch on, the bulb is not getting glow. After some time, that means if you switch on, after some time only, the bulb will start to glow. Then what is the delay between, okay, switch on time and the bulb glow time? Okay, so the delay between on time and the bulb glow time, so this is called the on delay timer. Any doubt on this? Any doubt? Now let us see the off delay. So off delay means what basically? Okay, by name itself we can say you switch off the, you switch off the, okay, you switch off the switch, but bulb is not getting off. So it will take time to get off. Okay, you switch off it, you switch off it, but the bulb is not getting switch off. So that means the delay between switch off and the bulb off. So that is called the off delay. Okay, so like this option we used to get in the automation. Okay, so for this there is a separate function. Other than that, okay, there is a some hardware modules also there for on delay and off delay. Okay, there are some modules off delay and on delay at market. Okay, so these are the different terms what you are using. Okay, what you are using in the automations. So any doubt? So let me close this.